How's it going, YouTube? This is Weston at Weston's Toys and Collectibles, and today we will be looking at the new Age of the Primes Armada Red Alert, one of the Voyager class from the first wave of the set. And this thing's great. It looks really good. He looks very much like his on-screen counterpart from that series, Armada. I remember watching growing up, and it's circling around. He just looks really good. The plastic color is very crisp between the white, the blue. All of the paint apps are very nice, and he just has a presence when he's standing there. He just looks really good. He does come with accessories. He comes with a few of these little blaster accessories. This one's like a 3-barrel blaster here. This one is not compatible with blast effects. He also has this like claw that goes in the launcher or whatever from the original toy. It was a launching claw, just to like grab and rescue, I guess. And then he has this little hand blaster, welding torch, whatever. This one is blast effect compatible. And this is the one that most of the time he would have, and it just plugs in right there. So yeah, he can, fix, repair, whatever. You can also use the other one, the other ones. Both of them can be fit here. It is just a 5mm port that they fit into. So yeah, there's that look if you want that. And then if you want to use the grabby claw, you can do that too. Really cool. For the remainder of the review, I'm going to keep this here, though, because this is what, his standard look. The other ones, you can store in the legs here. The red ones do. And then the gray one, it stores inside the backpack. So you want to pull the backpack back, and this one will just plug in right there. But we're going to need that for a minute, so go ahead and pull that back out. He does have the blaster thing launcher from the original toy. The gimmick's kind of, not there because of the way things are manufactured and engineered now. So, but what it does is it flips out like so. And you can have it over his shoulder like this. And you can attach the little launcher grabby thing in there if you want. You can also attach the other weapon attachments if you want. But yeah, so that's how that looks. It does come off, so he can wield it in his gun, in his hand as like a weapon. It's very shallow post, but it does work in his hand. So there he is. Yeah. I'll just put that back on here, and we'll place this back in his backpack for now. Alright, we'll flip back down. Articulation. He's very well articulated. His head's on a ball joint, and all these joints are really tight, so you don't have any worry about him being floppy. But his head's on a ball joint. He can look all the way around. He can look up. Like, he can look up. Full. He has a full range there. He can look down a fair bit. His chest does kind of get in the way of his line of sight, but he can look down a little bit. His arms are on mushrooms at the shoulder. They can go out that far. You have a rotation on a mushroom cap here, and then double jointed arms with a separate hinge here in the middle. So that's cool. And very tight joints. He has a waist swivel, and it's kind of hindered by the backpack, but if you pull that back, you can get the full 360 degrees. Once again, if you pull the backpack back, you can get the hips for the full Monty. And he does get almost full Van Damme. He has a thigh swivel. It's one of those double mushroom cap, so it's nice and sturdy, and these joints are all super tight. He has a knee bend, and it kind of locks into place there. So like, it goes to there when you unlock the knee. It goes to there, and then it goes to 90 degrees, like that. And then he has this little thing here for transformation, and then he's got forward and back a little bit on his ankles, and then he's got a nice inward rocker. And he does have the heel spurs. They're not necessary because he does stand without them well. So they're not necessary, but they are there if you need them for poses. These are the loosest joints on this figure, so they will flip in if you like mess with them too much. If you pick them up and move them around, they'll probably flip in on their own. Oh, these doors, they can position around if you want them to. We'll get into some size comparisons now. Here he is with the Armada Legacy Hotshot. Here he is with the Armada Legacy Voyager Starscream. This guy is Loose Joints City. So you can see he's just a little bit taller than Red Alert. Here he is with Megatron. Here he is with Optimus Prime in his core robot mode. Here he is with Optimus Prime in his super mode. I have to bring the camera up for that one. So there's Red Alert with Optimus in the super mode. And then I'm going to get these guys out of the way for a minute because we're going to bring in the big boy. Here he is with Tidal Wave. So yeah, there he is compared to Tidal Wave. Barely comes up to just under his knee. Alright, so transformation for Red Alert. Refocus. Transformation's fairly straightforward. He's yeah, he transforms very much like the original. You do want to remove this piece here, and I'm gonna keep these out for the next part because there is a small function for his vehicle mode. But just know that that's where all of those, all the accessories store for robot mode. So to start off with, what we're going to do is go ahead and twist the arms and snap them into the doors. And you want to use the double elbow to collapse all the way in. One thing I do wish they had included with this figure was a fist. A lot of the promotional photos from before had a fist on this arm that would plug in and you can take it out. I don't know why they decided to not include that. It would have been a nice inclusion, but I don't know, price point or what, or afraid people would lose it anyway. Anyway, go ahead and pull the head back so we can get this open and flip out this panel. Once we flip that panel out, we can push the head in and then close it back up. So his head's stored away. We'll lift the backpack and pull out this panel, and then rotate the arms so that the doors are facing forward so that we can bring them back, and they'll lock together with some interlocking tabs here on his arms, just like so. we'll take his feet, we'll take the heel spur and flip that in, and then flip his foot forward, and then pull it back at this joint, disconnect and pull it back and pull it all the way back at that joint. And then we can pull it back here at his waist, and you want to slightly angle these panels to get them in, and just gently push them into place and have them in right there. And there he is in his vehicle mode. And he looks good. He looks really good in vehicle mode. He rolls. He's got pinned on tires, so he rolls really well. All the details from vehicle or from robot mode are basically here in vehicle mode, except for, like, you know, the legs and arms. Like all the red stripes, the gray on the panels. The chest, of course, is the same as the front of the car. And yeah, so all this clear plastic showing. You got the light bar on top. This Autobot signal with the insignia with the like Red Cross type thing that, you know, they obviously can't use the actual Red Cross, so they've got this. Okay, it looks good. I really like the red plastic here on the windows. They are separate pieces, so they're not integral to the movement of any of the joints. Same with this. It's a separate piece that's screwed onto the, you know, actual figure. Really, really well done there. As for these, they have little ports on them, and you can plug these onto the posts here on top. And I'm not sure what the effect is that they're trying to get across with this, but yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can put something here in the center of this. I think that doesn't fit too well, but let's refocus. Yeah, you can do that. I think this one fits the best there. No, that one don't fit very well either. This one? That's odd. Yeah, there's like a port there, 5mm port. So yeah, nothing just seems to fit in there, oddly enough. And then this is still, you know, available here, and then you can use any of these in there if you want. Plug that one in. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get some vehicle size comparisons now. Alright, so here he is, vehicle mode, compared to Hotshot. Put Hotshot here. And then here's Optimus in his truck mode, so I think they look really good together. Be really nice if we could get Smokescreen, and, you know, really all the other cast. I haven't picked up the Wheeljack. I don't like what they did for Wheeljack. They just took this figure, repainted it. I don't care for that. I think they should have made him a little more complex, a little more advanced, and include minicons. I'm really tired of, you know, Hasbro not, you know, including minicons with these guys, because, like, they included the Hotshot minicon with the Powerlinks repaint. Obviously he doesn't have a minicon. They're probably going to release a long rack with the orange repaint of, you know, this mold. And then Optimus obviously doesn't have his minicon. It's annoying that they didn't do that. That was one of the biggest draws to the line. But yeah, so it would be nice though to see the rest of the cast, see Sideswipe and Smokescreen. If Wheeljack was better, that would have been nice. But you know, he's more along the veins of Optimus than Hotshot. Hotshot is kind of hot garbage. He doesn't roll at all. Like on this surface, his wheels are not rolling. He's just sliding across. And that's the problem with these like snap-on wheels. he does not roll. So this thing is kind of not great. But yeah, so I'm glad that they've learned, with Optimus what to do with, Red Alert. It's the same thing with Starscream. Starscream is kind of hot garbage, but Megatron's great. And then Tidal Wave is fantastic. So, do I recommend picking up Red Alert? Yes, this guy's great. He's fantastic. I got him on clearance. For some reason, Walmart put all of the new figures on clearance as soon as they released, which is really weird. But I ended up getting him for like $25 instead of the $35, MSRP. I mean, it works out. But it's weird that Walmart did that. But yeah, he's a great figure. One thing to look out for, though, on my copy, I think it might have been a manufacturing issue. Right here on the back, I'm just trying to focus on Optimus. Right here, there's a hairline crack. I put some styrene cement in there, but it would open up every time I pulled this joint out. It's not doing it now, obviously, because I used styrene cement to fix it, but something to look out for on this part here is those little cracks. Because, yeah, mine had an issue. I fixed the issue. I'm not worried about it, but just be wary. Your mileage may vary. Yeah, this guy's a fun figure to mess with. He's a fun figure to transform. I mean, for like a week after getting him, I could not take my hands off him. And a lot of the times I'll do my, that didn't sound good. A lot of times I'll do the reviews after I've had him for a little bit. That way I can explore the figure, know exactly what to look for, what to tell people about, what to show in my video. Because sometimes I'll just be exploring a figure and I'll find stuff on the figure that I never even noticed at first. But yeah, so Red Alert, fantastic figure. I recommend you pick him up.